Hello YouTube. So tonight I'm gonna talk about Chucky season 3. This was a really good season. And before I get started, this will contain spoilers. So I highly recommend watching the show first before, watching my review. Now let me get started. And before I get started, I want to say that I will not talk about the premise of the season because there's just a lot that happened, and it will just be will be a lot to talk about. So I don't want to keep it short and just talk about the things I like. Now, let me get started. I don't have any negatives. I will be honest, when I first watched this season, I didn't really care too much about the main characters, especially when it comes to their whole generation references like TikTok and all that stuff. I really didn't care about that. Also didn't care about the teenage drama either. And at first I didn't care about, Chucky aging. I just wanted Chucky to be, Chucky. And I like, alright, I decided to, watch the rest of the series, because, I didn't like how, at first I didn't like how the show ended with a mid-season finale. I'll be really honest about it. After that, I just kind of accepted it, like, oh, okay, And then I saw his like look, where he's like completely aging. I thought it was kind of cool, like the practical effects and I just like the design. It kind of reminded me of like Jeremiah Velasquez, like in the show Gotham, or he's like looking, or like the character of what's his name, the creep keeper from the show Tales of the Crypt. Yeah, he just has like a creepy look. And after that, I just really liked it. I really liked how Chucky just goes completely wild. He even attempted to start World War III by releasing like nuclear missiles onto like different countries. Yeah, he's wild in this one, and let me get to the positives now. I really like the practical effects on the gore. It was like, my God, it was so brutal and so nice. It was like, I really like the practical effects of the gore. That's exactly how Blush looks. Unlike other movies, like where it's like CGI or they make the blood too dark or it doesn't look realistic at all or too light in color. This is like perfect look on blood, and I really enjoy that. Also, really like the acting, especially Brad Dourif. He did a phenomenal job. Not just voice acting Chucky. Of course, he's awesome. And when it comes to that, I'm talking about like him being Charles Lee Ray as a more like adult, and I like how he portrays like a very sociopathic and manipulative individual and very just sinister. It's been like decades that we've seen him, be in human form. Other times it's being portrayed by, by a different actor or by Fiona Dourif. But this time it's good to see him, finally being portrayed as human Charles Lee Ray, and being like just straight up sinister and manipulative. There's even like a scene where he's talking to his like younger self, and I really like how they pay attention to details about like how he developed over the years, or like in his younger years, or like Charles Play 1 and 2, or even 3. He's a lot more like impulsive and a lot more impatient. Or now he's like very more calculated and more practical when it comes to his crimes now. He's just like a lot more smarter, and I really enjoy that. Like, he's basically like a criminal mastermind now, from previous back. So yeah, he's just a completely like badass villain. And who else? Like, I forgot her name, but the woman that plays the first lady, she did, a spectacular job as well. Devon Sawa, he's very good at doing, playing like multiple characters. Well, just being himself. I didn't really care too much about the trio, I'll be honest with you. Um, Devin, once again, he's just the voice of reason, and honestly, I think I really like Lexi a lot in this season compared to others. Or like in the first season, she started off as a complete bitch, but then she, befriended Jake and Devin. Well, season 2, she's like, dealing with her drug addiction, and this one, she really cares about her sister, and that's basically her main goal is to try to get her sister back, and that's why she goes out of her way and trying to like talk to Chucky. And after that, what else I like about this? Fiona Dorff, once again, she don't really get that much screen time in this time, but again, like during season 7 toward the end, where Tiffany is about to get executed, and then you see her, making her last words towards her, and the way she expresses her grief and sadness, and also like a bit of insanity is very good. And then towards like the season finale, where she once again expresses her anger, you can really see like Brad Dourif in her, like father and daughter. Like she definitely got her talent from her father. A lot of good acting. Oh, I forgot to mention the cinematography is really nice. I really like the shots of the prison where Tiffany is held, and I forgot what else. The White House looks really nice. Even like the dollhouse toward the end, it was really like creepy. And yeah, I really like the season. The season finale was really good. I know a lot of people didn't really like the ending, but I liked it. I don't like cliffhangers, but you could tell they're going somewhere with this. It's finally good to see, Tiffany in her doll form again. It's about time, because honestly, I was getting kind of like, tired of her portraying like Jennifer Tilly. They got old after a while, so it's finally good to see her back in the doll form. And I thought it was kind of funny how she was like, how her and Chucky were eating each other's face in the back of the car where Caroline is driving, Lexi's sister, and she just like looking in the mirror view, like just see them eating each other's face, where she's like I'm too young for this shit. I thought that was funny, a lot of good humor in this show as always. Overall, I give it all the 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I like how they went in a different direction where they kind of went in a more paranormal direction towards like the 7th and 8th episode. I thought that was different. It's fun. It's nice to see like Dom Mancini doing different things, or like the writers. After a while, and don't get me wrong, I do like Chucky being Chucky, like I said. But it is nice to see them going in a different direction, and I'm all for it. I know a lot of people is not on board on that, and I completely respect that. But I like the direction they're going, and I did like the scene where Jake is in the spirit realm, try to look for Chucky, and he sees his dad. There are like some touchy moments with him, and him trying to confront Chucky as in human form or spirit form. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, like I said, and I hope you enjoyed the season as well, and you'll have a good night.